here I am in the Customer Center. I select the tab Consignments. I select Add. So at this point, I am creating the description for the item that the customer is bringing in and asking me to sell for them, right?
That's correct.
So I'm going to put range. And then I need to assign a unique part number for that range, not use my part number because I don't sell that range.
So that number right now is unique, and it has a C indicating that it's a consignment.
Okay, then I'll just leave it as whatever the defaults.
Right.
Okay, so the quantity will be 1. The selling price to the general public on this used item is going to be $4,300. Normally it's $7,000, but it's used. Now, this here is my store commission. This is what I'm going to get when I sell it. So as far as store's fixed commission, I don't do anything with that, right? Because I told it for this one only, I'm charging 10%. Normally I could charge 15 or 20%. It's just in this particular item, I'm only charging 10. Is that correct?
And that is good, but you can also have a fixed commission for the salesperson who sells it.
Warranty code. This would be the warranty that we would give the purchaser if we
Right.
wanted to warranty this used item.
Right.
Label ID, I'm assuming, is a label that prints out with this part number and this description that I stick on the item.
Right.
Sales commission is what I'm going to give for a commission. And if the store is only getting 10, I'm only going to give 2% to the salesperson. And we're not going to make this a fixed commission. We'll just say for this item it's 2%.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. Now, do I need to change this into one of my categories?
You can. You could have a category for just for consignments. I mean, there is a category.
One. I'll pick that one. Okay. Then here, I just type in things like
item notes would be just to say it's missing this and it's missing that.
Okay.
Or so the transaction note will actually print on the invoice when they buy it. And it could mean, it could be this is a limited warranty, must provide receipt, or
got it,
must return within 30 days or something like that.
Okay. So I'm going to say okay here. And now when I go into my inventory, okay, now I can look for consignments only by the C. Is that correct?
Not necessarily. You could do a category filter.
Let me try the C. The C works good.
It works really good because we left it. I mean, even if you change the SKU, it would keep it under a consignment.
That is correct. Okay. So I'm looking at that. I'm going to say sell it now.
Right.
And I see my price is $4,300. And I say tender. And I'll take a check for it.
Okay.
So I've sold that item. And do I have to balance my register before we go back to commissions?
No. So what you can do, there's two things. Number one, the customer is now entitled to AR.
Yes.
They got an automatic AR for the amount that they get.
All right. So let's look at customers. And we'll look at the golf resort. So here's what we owe them in a credit, $38.70.
Yeah.
And that's for the consignment.
And they can come in and buy something and use that credit, or you could issue them a check by going to management. And if we go to check refunds and choose add at the bottom, and choose the customer, the dot dot next to account number. And now we can say, let's pay him that $38.70.
All right, so this is the credit. So we'll say pay
Set to credit. Yeah.
$38.70
Yeah.
and say okay.
And now you can issue a check and say, we sold it and here's your money.
Process tagged.
Did we tag it? Yeah, you did.
So here we're seeing a check to cover the items for that particular thing. Okay. And now, did that put it into payables for me?
It not into payables, but in your checkbook, accounting checkbook.
Yeah, here it is. I just got to print a check to him.